Okay, so let's do one thing that we'll actually do table view controller, and we'll use table view controller for doing the table views. Okay, so we single view app, click on next, and we'll say table view controller example. Okay, and we'll click next, and we'll just create this over here. Okay, so first thing we'll go to the main storyboard, select this view controller, and we'll just delete it. Gone. View controller over here, we'll just delete that one too. So we'll just move it to trash. Now we'll go to the main storyboard, and we'll click on a plus button, and we'll search for table view controller, and we'll drag and drop this table view controller over here. So what Apple has done is they actually saw that the table view controller was getting used a lot, so they actually made a sample table view controller just for us. Over here, the first thing we'll do is we'll actually select this, and we'll call this as cell. So this is called a cell. Everything is in there, but there's no code file associated with it. So we'll right click over here, and we'll say new file, and this will be a Cocoa Touch class. And then we'll click next, and this is a UI table view controller. So you have to be careful of the subclass, of which subclass it is. So this is a table view controller, and we'll call it table view controller, which is very, very innovative, but we'll just let it be. Okay, table view controller, we click next, and we say create. Okay, so everything is created for us. It actually does create a lot of commands. I'll just delete all these commands. And then, as you can see, there is a number of sections which we were actually not using earlier. So we'll remove this function called number of sections. And then this one, you can actually recognize the number of rows in section. We definitely need that. And we will actually have this function, which was the cell for row at the index path. So that is those were the two functions that we were using. We'll go and delete all of this. Okay, so now we have our code file, which is this, and then this is our this is the table view controller. So we'll click on table view controller, we'll click over here, and the class for that we'll actually have to assign a class, because at this point the code and the file, the UI is not attached. So when we click that gets attached. Another thing we have to do, since we deleted the initial view controller, we'll make this one as the initial view controller. So that is perfect. So now we have this table view controller, which is over here. Let's go to the code and see how we can actually write the code for this one. So what we were doing is we don't have to add any UI delegate and all this other stuff. That is all done for us. So we'll say let array is equal to, and we'll just do the same thing. Tom. So we have all these people out there. The number of rows it will return would be arr.count. Okay, and this is the reusable cell identifier. We'll call this as cell. I don't remember if I actually put a name over there. So we'll look at this prototype cell, and we'll see, yes, we did. So we'll come back over here, and that is wonderful. And then we'll say cell dot text label dot text will be equal to arr of index path dot row. Perfect. Wonderful. So this is all good, and I think we are good to go. So we'll click on this, and we should see the list of all the names. Okay, so that's the table view controller. Just a very, very simple example of how we can actually use table view controller. Okay.